The way you talk to yourself has a profound impact on how you view your life and your capabilities. Often we underestimate the power of our inner dialogue, but the truth is that it is one of the most influential forces in shaping our reality. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself thinking, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or I'll never succeed? These thoughts, if left unchecked, can become the foundation of our self-worth and beliefs. When you constantly tell yourself that you are not capable or that you are destined to fail, you begin to internalize these beliefs. Over time, they shape how you respond to challenges, opportunities, and even your own potential. On the flip side, when you start speaking to yourself with positivity and encouragement, you create a mindset of possibility. Imagine waking up each day and saying to yourself, I am strong, I am capable, I can handle anything that comes my way. How much more confident and motivated would you feel in pursuing your goals? Words are not just sounds we utter, they are seeds planted in our minds. And just like seeds, they grow. The more you nurture positive thoughts, the more you cultivate a mindset that aligns with your ambitions and dreams. We live in a world where we are constantly exposed to external influences. Social media, news, the people around us, these can all shape how we view ourselves in the world. But despite these external forces, the most important voice you will ever hear is the one inside your own head. The narrative you create in your mind will either empower you or limit you. If you are constantly filled with self-doubt and negative thoughts, you will find it incredibly difficult to take action and pursue your dreams. But if you consistently speak life into yourself, if you affirm your worth and capabilities, you create a foundation of belief that can propel you forward even in the face of adversity. The reality is that your mindset dictates how you experience life. If you approach with the belief that you are capable, resourceful, and strong, you will tackle them with more confidence and resilience. If, however, you approach those same challenges with the belief that you are inadequate, weak, or destined to fail, your efforts will be weighed down by self-imposed limitations. It's not just about being positive for the sake of being positive, it's about aligning your thoughts with your true potential. When you change the way you think, you change the way you act. And when you change the way you act, you change your results. Our inner dialogue often reflects the experiences and beliefs we've accumulated over time. Some of these beliefs may come from childhood, past failures, or the opinions of others. But that doesn't mean they have to define us forever. We have the power to rewrite our story. When you start speaking to yourself with compassion, encouragement, and affirmation, you break free from old narratives that may have been holding you back. This doesn't mean that life will suddenly be perfect, but it does mean that you will approach life with a different perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, you'll start seeing them as opportunities to grow and improve. Changing the way you talk to yourself requires practice. It's not an overnight transformation, but with consistent effort, it becomes second nature. Start by catching those negative thoughts when they arise. Instead of letting them dictate your actions, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is this thought helping me move forward? If the answer is no, replace it with something more empowering. For example, if you think I'm not good enough for this job, replace it with I am qualified for this position and I have the skills to succeed. By replacing negativity with positivity, you begin to shift your mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility. It's also important to note that speaking positively to yourself doesn't mean you ignore your flaws or challenges. It's not about pretending everything is perfect or that you are immune to struggles. Instead, it's about acknowledging your imperfections while also recognizing your strength to overcome them. When you embrace both your flaws and your strengths, you create a balanced perspective that empowers you to take action, grow, and ultimately succeed. In essence, the way you talk to yourself becomes the lens through which you see the world. When your inner dialogue is filled with self-criticism, doubt, and fear, it's easy to feel stuck, defeated, or powerless. But when you start speaking to yourself with encouragement, belief, and love, you create a mindset of possibility and growth. Your inner dialogue becomes a source of strength that helps you overcome challenges, take risks, and achieve the goals you've set for yourself. Words hold immense power, both the ones you speak to others and the ones you speak to yourself. The narrative you create in your mind is the blueprint for your life. If you want to experience more success, fulfillment, and happiness, it starts with the way you talk to yourself. So take a moment today and reflect on your self-talk. Are you lifting yourself up or tearing yourself down? Are you speaking to yourself like the person you want to become? Or are you stuck in the past, focusing on your limitations? The good news is that you can change your inner dialogue. It starts with one thought, one word at a time. And with time, this practice will transform the way you see yourself and the world around you. Words are not just tools of communication. They have the power to shape our beliefs, perceptions, and actions. Every word we say to ourselves carries weight, and the messages we internalize can either empower us or hold us back. The concept that words have power is not just about motivation or positive thinking. It's about understanding that the language we use to describe our reality directly influences how we experience it. When we begin to recognize the power of words, we realize that changing the language we use, particularly the way we speak to ourselves, can change our entire lives. I think about how often you talk to yourself on a daily basis. It might be as simple as saying, I'm not good enough for this, I can't handle this, or this is too difficult. These words may seem harmless, but they are seeds that get planted in your mind. And like any seed, they grow. If you continuously tell yourself that you're not capable, that things are too hard, or that you don't have what it takes, you reinforce these beliefs over time. Eventually, they become ingrained in your mindset and you start to act in accordance with them. This is why words are so powerful. They create your mental framework, your internal narrative, and ultimately the way you approach the world. On the other hand, when you choose words that are affirming, empowering, and filled with possibility, you begin to change that internal narrative. If you start telling yourself, I am capable, I have the strength to overcome challenges, I will find a way, those words will begin to shift your mindset. Instead of focusing on your limitations, you'll start focusing on your potential. Instead of giving power to fear and doubt, you'll give power to hope and confidence. Words are not just sounds or fleeting thoughts. They are the foundation of your mindset. And when you choose words that empower you, they shape your reality in ways you can't even imagine. Our beliefs are often built upon the language we use to describe our lives. If you constantly refer to yourself as weak or incapable, your subconscious mind will take those words as truth, and you will find yourself acting in ways that align with those beliefs. However, if you begin to tell yourself, I am strong, I can overcome this challenge, I am capable of more than I realize, you are rewiring your mind to believe in your own strength and resilience. This shift in language can lead to a shift in behavior, which then leads to different outcomes in your life. This doesn't mean that you should ignore your struggles or pretend that challenges don't exist. It's not about denying reality or putting on a facade of perfection. Instead, it's about changing the way you perceive those challenges. And when you speak to yourself with positivity and encouragement, you're not dismissing the difficulty of the situation. You're simply choosing to focus on your ability to navigate through it. You acknowledge the difficulty, but you also acknowledge your own power and capacity to handle it. That mindset shift is everything. It allows you to approach life's challenges with resilience and determination rather than fear and defeat. Words are also powerful because they influence our actions. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do something, then your actions will reflect that belief. You'll hold back, hesitate, or not even try. But when you speak words of belief and encouragement to yourself, you start to take action in alignment with that belief. Your words set the stage for your behavior. If you tell yourself, I'm capable of succeeding in this job, you're more likely to approach the task with confidence, take initiative, and put in the effort needed to succeed. But if you tell yourself, I'm not qualified enough for this job, you'll likely avoid challenges, second guess yourself, and miss opportunities for growth. The words you use to speak to yourself also shape your overall sense of self-worth. If you constantly criticize yourself, point out your flaws, and focus on your weaknesses, you begin to lower your self-esteem. However, when you affirm your value and acknowledge your strengths, you increase your sense of self-worth. This is why positive self-talk is not about inflating your ego or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about recognizing and affirming your inherent worth as a person. Everyone has strengths, talents, and capabilities, but you won't be able to recognize or develop them if you're always focused on your shortcomings. Words have the power to either build you up or tear you down, and you get to decide which direction you want to take. In addition to impacting your mindset and actions, the language you use also affects your energy. I think about the difference between saying, I can't do this. And I will figure it out. The energy behind those two statements is completely different. The first one carries with it a sense of defeat and resignation, while the second one carries a sense of determination and empowerment. When you speak words of strength and confidence, you raise your energy and attract the same kind of energy back into your life. People are drawn to positive, confident energy. And when you speak words that reflect those qualities, you become more magnetic, more engaging, and more capable of achieving your goals. The power of words extends beyond just self-talk. It also affects how we interact with others. The language we use with others, the words we choose, can either uplift or diminish the people around us. But it all starts with how we speak to ourselves. If you want to be a positive force in the lives of others, it begins with learning to speak to yourself in a way that is empowering and kind. When you can affirm your own worth and acknowledge your strengths, you become better equipped to do the same for others. Your words become a reflection of your internal world. And by changing the way you speak to yourself, you can change the way you communicate with those around you. Ultimately, words are not just fleeting expressions. They are the building blocks of your beliefs, actions, and outcomes. The words you speak to yourself today will shape the person you become tomorrow. So take a moment to reflect on the language you use. Are you speaking words of encouragement, strength, and possibility, or are you reinforcing self-doubt, fear, and limitations? The choice is yours. And when you understand the power of words, you can begin to create a life that reflects the best version of yourself. For 3 days, commit to changing the way you speak to yourself. The power of a positive, empowering internal dialogue cannot be overstated. Just 3 days, it's a small commitment, yet it has the potential to transform your mindset and start you on a path to greater confidence, resilience, and success. The reason this challenge is so effective is because it's grounded in the idea that transformation doesn't always have to be big and overwhelming. Sometimes the smallest shifts in behavior can yield the most profound changes. In this case, speaking to yourself with encouragement and belief for just 3 days can serve as a powerful catalyst for long-lasting change. So why 3 days? Because habits are built through repetition. If you commit to positive self-talk for just a few days, you begin to break old patterns of negativity and self-doubt. It's easier to sustain a new habit when you break it down into manageable chunks of time. The first few days will feel awkward. It might feel uncomfortable to consciously replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. But the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. By the time you reach the end of the 3rd day, you'll have already begun to experience a shift in your energy and your outlook. And that shift, however small at first, will start to grow exponentially. Changing your self-talk for 3 days doesn't mean you will suddenly have all the answers or overcome every challenge in your life. But what it does mean is that you're making a deliberate effort to focus on your strengths and capabilities rather than your limitations. It means choosing to engage with your inner world in a way that serves your growth, not your fears. When you talk to yourself like this, you begin to affirm your own worth and potential, and that affirmation alone is often enough to ignite the spark of change. The process of shifting your internal dialogue is not just about saying empty words. It's about replacing self-criticism with self-compassion, fear with confidence, and doubt with belief. Imagine waking up every day for 3 days and telling yourself, I am enough, I am worthy of success. I have the power to shape my future. Imagine going into each challenge with the thought, I will find a way to succeed. I am capable of overcoming this. It's simple, but it's profound. You don't need to wait for the world to affirm your worth or your potential. By changing the way you talk to yourself, you can begin to create your own affirmation. During these 3 days, it's important to focus on the present moment. Instead of worrying about the future or beating yourself up over the past, commit to being fully present and focused on the now. Positive self-talk is not about having all the answers or controlling every outcome. It's about acknowledging that you have the strength to deal with whatever comes your way. You are not defined by past failures, nor are you trapped by future uncertainties. What you have right now is the power to choose your response. And that choice begins with the way you speak to yourself. The key to this 3-day challenge is consistency. It's easy to speak positively to yourself for a few minutes, but the real power comes when you make it a consistent practice. Start your day with affirmations. When you encounter a challenge, replace any negative thoughts with empowering statements. For example, if you find yourself thinking, This is too hard. Replace the thought with I have faced challenges before and I can handle this one too. If you think I'll never be good enough, shift that to I am more than enough and I have the skills and determination to succeed. Over time, this repetition will rewire your brain to default to positive, empowering thoughts. It will no longer feel forced or awkward. It will become natural. In the beginning, you may not see immediate results. That's normal. Change takes time. But by committing to this 3-day challenge, you are taking the first step toward rewiring your brain for success. You're creating a new default. The more you practice positive self-talk, the more ingrained it will become in your mind. So it's not about making radical changes overnight. It's about committing to the process of growth and staying consistent in your efforts. Another important aspect of this challenge is understanding that it's not about ignoring or dismissing your struggles. Positive self-talk doesn't mean pretending that everything is perfect or that challenges don't exist. Life is difficult. There are going to be moments of failure, frustration, and doubt. But when you speak to yourself with positivity and encouragement, you shift your approach to these challenges. You no longer see them as obstacles that define you, but as opportunities for growth. You start to believe that no matter what happens, you are capable of navigating through it. One of the biggest obstacles to positive self-talk is the tendency to focus on what went wrong. If you've had a setback or made a mistake, it's easy to get stuck in the negative cycle of self-blame. However, the key is to reframe those situations. Instead of thinking I failed, I'm not good enough, shift your mindset to I learned something valuable and I will do better next time. This reframing technique helps you embrace failure as part of the process rather than something that defines you. It keeps you focused on the journey, not the setback. Throughout these 3 days, you will also begin to notice how your mindset affects your actions. Positive self-talk is not just about words, it's about aligning those words with your behavior. When you tell yourself that you are capable and resilient, you will start to take action with confidence. When you believe that you can handle whatever comes your way, you'll stop procrastinating and start moving forward. Words and actions are linked. As you begin to change the way you talk to yourself, you will naturally take steps toward your goals with greater energy and determination. At the end of the 3 days, you will have laid the foundation for a new way of thinking. The positive affirmations you've been speaking to yourself will become ingrained in your psyche, and you will begin to see yourself in a new light. You will be more resilient in the face of challenges, more confident in your abilities, and more motivated to pursue your goals. This 3-day commitment is just the beginning. If you can maintain this practice of positive self-talk, it can lead to lasting change in your mindset, your actions, and your outcome. The power of positive self-talk is real, and for just 3 days, you have the opportunity to experience it for yourself. It may seem like a small step, but when you commit to it fully, you will begin to see the impact it has on your life. So take the challenge. Speak to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and belief. Your future self will thank you. In any endeavor, one of the most critical factors that determines success is the ability to trust and believe in yourself. Self-belief is the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. It is what drives people to take risks, to push through adversity, and to keep going when everything seems stacked against them. Yet so often we sabotage our own success by doubting ourselves, focusing on our weaknesses, or listening to negative self-talk. The reality is, if you don't believe in your own abilities, it's nearly impossible for others to believe in you. In order to take bold steps toward your goals, you must first recognize that you are worthy of success. And you have the skills and the capacity to achieve great things. Self-belief is not something that magically appears. It is built over time through consistent practice and an unwavering commitment to one's own potential. It's about recognizing your strengths, acknowledging your value, and understanding that you are capable of overcoming any challenges that come your way. If you don't believe that you can succeed, it becomes nearly impossible to put in the effort required to achieve success. But when you cultivate a mindset rooted in belief and confidence, you unlock the power to face adversity head on, take action, and push forward with resilience and determination. The path to cultivating self-belief begins with changing the narrative you tell yourself. Every single person has an inner voice that speaks to them, whether it's negative or positive. Most of the time, this inner voice is influenced by past experiences, fears, or external judgments, and it can sometimes be a harsh critic. It's easy to fall into the trap of focusing on what you don't have what you can't do, or what you failed at in the past. But self-belief requires you to rewrite that story. It's about changing the dialogue from one of self-doubt to one of possibility. When you consistently speak to yourself with encouragement affirmations, you begin to shift your perception. Instead of focusing on what went wrong or what could go wrong, you start focusing on your strengths and your potential. You recognize that setbacks are part of the process, not a reflection of your inability. Each time you experience a failure or a challenge, instead of internalizing it as a personal flaw, you can choose to see it as a stepping stone on the road to success. Failure doesn't define you. How you rise after a failure is what matters most. The process of shifting your mindset takes time, but when you commit to consistently speaking to yourself in a positive, empowering way, you begin to see the world differently. Believing in yourself also means accepting that you are worthy of success. It's easy to fall into the trap of feeling that success is reserved for others, those who are smarter, more talented, or more fortunate than you. But the truth is, everyone has unique gifts, experiences, and abilities. Success is not about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about recognizing your own value and pursuing your goals with the belief that you deserve to succeed. When you operate from a place of self-worth, you stop holding yourself back with self-limiting beliefs, and instead you take bold action toward your goals. Confidence doesn't always come naturally, especially if you struggle with self-doubt or have faced rejection in the past. However, confidence is not a fixed trait, it's a skill that can be developed over time. You don't need to wait for external validation or permission to believe in yourself. You can start right now by taking small steps to build your confidence. Begin by setting achievable goals for yourself and celebrating each victory, no matter how small. Each success you experience reinforces the belief that you are capable and deserving of success. In addition to taking action, it's important to surround yourself with people who support and uplift you. Negative influences, whether from people or environments, can chip away at your confidence and reinforce doubts about your abilities. Instead, seek out individuals who encourage you, who believe in your potential, and who will remind you of your worth when you start to doubt yourself. The energy you surround yourself with plays a significant role in shaping how you perceive yourself. If you surround yourself with positive, supportive people, you are more likely to adopt that same mindset and approach life with confidence and optimism. Another key element of self-belief is resilience. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with ups and downs, moments of failure, and periods of self-doubt. But when you believe in your own strength and resilience, you are able to weather the storm and keep moving forward. Resilience is about refusing to be defeated by challenges. It's about understanding that setbacks are not a reflection of your worth, but an opportunity to grow and improve. When you face challenges with resilience, you bounce back stronger and more determined than before. A key to developing resilience is cultivating a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort and perseverance. This mindset allows them to embrace challenges, learn from mistakes, and continue to push forward, knowing that each experience brings them closer to success. Instead of seeing failure as a final verdict on your abilities, you begin to see it as a lesson, an opportunity to learn and improve. This shift in perspective allows you to keep believing in yourself even when things don't go as planned. Self-belief also requires letting go of perfectionism. Many people fall into the trap of thinking that they must be perfect in everything they do in order to succeed. The truth is, perfectionism can be a major barrier to progress. It causes procrastination, fear of failure, and an inability to take risks. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. Strive to do your best, but recognize that mistakes and imperfections are part of the process. Every step you take, every mistake you make is a step toward growth and success. It's important to note that self-belief is not about being arrogant or overconfident. It's about having a realistic understanding of your strengths and weaknesses and trusting that you have the ability to learn, adapt, and grow. When you believe in yourself, you acknowledge your weaknesses without letting them define you. You take responsibility for your actions and decisions, but you don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back. Self-belief is about trusting that no matter the challenges you face, you have the tools to overcome them. In conclusion, the foundation of success is built upon the belief in your own potential. Believing in yourself is not just a feel-good mantra, it's a practical, powerful tool that propels you forward in life. By cultivating self-belief, you create the mindset and energy necessary to pursue your goals with confidence, resilience, and determination. You learn to embrace challenges, see setbacks as opportunities, and take bold action toward your dreams. With self-belief, you unlock your true potential and set yourself on the path to success. The journey begins within, and it starts with the belief that you are capable of achieving greatness. One of the most powerful tools you can possess in life is the ability to remain focused on your goals, regardless of the obstacles or distractions that may arise. Life is full of challenges, temptations, and situations that can easily lead you off course. It's easy to get sidetracked by setbacks or to become distracted by external influences, whether it's negativity from others or the pull of short-term pleasures. However, the key to success and personal growth lies in your ability to stay focused on your path, even when things get tough or when distractions seem overwhelming. Staying focused is not just about maintaining attention, it's about choosing your actions with intention and remaining true to your long-term vision, no matter the immediate circumstance. The first step in maintaining focus is defining what you truly want. Far too often, people wander through life without a clear direction, driven by external pressures or by the expectations of others. Without a clear sense of purpose or a defined set of goals, it's easy to become distracted. When you know exactly what you want, your focus becomes laser sharp. Your goals, whether they are personal, professional, or financial, give you a sense of direction that guides your actions. This sense of purpose helps you filter out the noise and distractions that might otherwise pull you in different directions. Knowing your why, the underlying reason behind your goals, is what fuels your commitment and discipline, providing the energy to push forward, even when obstacles arise. Once you've defined your goals, it's crucial to create a plan of action. Goals without a plan are just dreams, and dreams alone are not enough to make progress. A clear plan gives you a roadmap for how to achieve your objectives, breaking down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. This sense of structure ensures that you are always moving forward, even if the progress feels slow. By creating a plan and committing to it, you make a promise to yourself that no matter what happens, you are going to stay on course. Each day you take another step toward your goal, no matter how small. Focus thrives on structure. When you know what you need to do and when it becomes easier to remain committed to the path ahead. Staying focused also requires cultivating the ability to overcome distractions. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere, from the endless stream of notifications on our phones to the pull of social media or even the pressures of daily responsibilities. These distractions can easily steal your attention away from the task at hand and derail your efforts. But it's important to recognize that distractions are often a form of resistance. They show up when you are on the verge of making progress, attempting to pull you away from your goals. Understanding this dynamic allows you to see distractions for what they are: temporary diversions that can be ignored in favor of greater long-term rewards. One of the most effective strategies for overcoming distractions is developing the ability to say no. Saying no to distractions, to requests that don't align with your goals, and to the urge to procrastinate can be difficult. But it is essential for maintaining focus. Saying no doesn't mean being rude or dismissive. It means prioritizing your time, energy, and resources for what truly matters. In a world that constantly demands your attention, the ability to protect your focus by setting boundaries is crucial. If you want to achieve your goals, you must be willing to say no to things that do not contribute to your success. Discipline plays a major role in staying focused, and it is directly tied to consistency. It's not enough to be focused for a short period of time. In order to make lasting progress, you must maintain that focus over time. This requires the ability to push through moments of fatigue, resistance, or frustration. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, but true focus comes when you push forward, even when the road gets tough. Discipline is what keeps you on track when motivation fades. It is the force that drives you to continue working toward your goals, even when it feels like progress is slow, or when you face challenges that seem insurmountable. Maintaining focus also requires cultivating the ability to stay present. It's common for people to get overwhelmed by thinking too much about the future or to dwell on past mistakes. However, focus can only be maintained in the present moment. If you want to stay focused on your goals, you need to take things one step at a time. Instead of worrying about the entire journey ahead, concentrate on what you can do right now to move forward. Focus on the task at hand and give it your full attention. When you give your best effort in the present, you make progress toward your future without becoming distracted or anxious about what lies ahead. Another vital aspect of maintaining focus is cultivating resilience. There will be times when you face setbacks, obstacles, and challenges that threaten to shake your focus. These moments can be discouraging, but they are also opportunities for growth. Resilience allows you to bounce back from these challenges, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. When you face difficulties, remind yourself that setbacks are not failures. They are simply part of the process. Resilience is about learning from mistakes, adapting to challenges, and keeping your eyes on the prize. It's also important to be mindful of your environment, the people you surround yourself with, and the spaces you spend time in can either enhance or hinder your focus. Negative influences, toxic relationships, or environments filled with distractions can make it more difficult to stay focused on your goals. On the other hand, an environment that fosters positivity, motivation, and productivity can enhance your focus and keep you on track. Take a critical look at your surroundings and eliminate or reduce the influences that are not serving you. Surround yourself with people who encourage you, who believe in your potential, and who push you to stay focused and motivated. Another powerful strategy for maintaining focus is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and being aware of your thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. It allows you to observe distractions as they arise and let them go rather than getting caught up in them. Mindfulness helps you stay grounded and prevents your mind from wandering into negative thought patterns or self-doubt. When you practice mindfulness, you can train your mind to stay focused on your goals and to dismiss anything that does not align with your mission. At times, it can be easy to feel as if staying focused on your goals is a battle, one that is difficult to win. But focus is not just about sheer willpower or pushing through at all costs. It's also about balance. You need to take care of your mind and body in order to stay sharp and productive. Taking time to rest, recharge, and reflect is just as important as staying disciplined and focused on your tasks. When you make self-care a priority, you can maintain the energy and clarity needed to stay focused on your goals over the long term. In conclusion, staying focused is an essential skill that can make the difference between achieving your goals and falling short. It requires defining your goals, creating a clear plan, overcoming distractions, cultivating discipline and resilience, and staying present and surrounding yourself with positive influences. Staying focused doesn't mean eliminating every challenge or distraction. It means learning how to navigate through them with intention and determination. When you stay focused, you maintain control of your journey and increase the likelihood of success. Focus is a muscle that, when trained and strengthened, will serve you throughout your life. Success is not just about setting goals or making plans. It's about cultivating the right mindset to ensure that you continue on your journey even when challenges arise. The power of a positive, growth-oriented mindset can often be the difference between success and failure. It's not enough to simply want success. You need to adopt a mindset that reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve it, regardless of the obstacles that stand in your way. This mindset is built on optimism, perseverance, and the belief that you are capable of overcoming difficulties and learning from them. The first aspect of this mindset is the belief in growth. A growth mindset is rooted in the understanding that your abilities, intelligence, and potential are not fixed. Rather, they are dynamic and can improve with effort, dedication, and practice. This type of mindset encourages you to embrace challenges, learn feedback, and view failures not as permanent setbacks, but as opportunities for learning and growth. People with a growth mindset do not shy away from challenges or difficult situations. Instead, they face them head on, knowing that each struggle presents an opportunity to grow stronger and more capable. One of the most important elements of a growth mindset is the willingness to embrace failure. Failure is often perceived negatively, but when viewed through the lens of a growth mindset, it becomes a crucial part of the learning process. Failure is not an indication that you are incapable or that you should give up. Rather, it is a sign that you are pushing your boundaries, taking risks, and striving for progress. Embracing failure means you can try new things without fear of making mistakes. Mistakes do not define your potential. They are simply steps along the way to success. When you adopt this perspective, you stop seeing challenges as obstacles to your success, and instead, you begin to view them as valuable lessons. Another essential aspect of developing a successful mindset is learning how to stay positive, even in difficult times. It's easy to be optimistic when everything is going well, but maintaining that optimism when things are tough is what separates successful individuals from those who give up. A positive mindset helps you remain focused on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. It's about finding the silver lining in every situation, no matter how bleak it may seem. For example, if you're facing a setback, instead of focusing on what went wrong, you ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how you can use it to improve in the future. This shift in thinking enables you to maintain motivation, even in the face of adversity. When you cultivate a positive mindset, you naturally become more resilient, and you are better equipped to handle the ups and downs of life. Belief in your potential is a key driver of success. If you don't believe in your own ability to achieve your goals, you'll have a difficult time staying motivated and taking action. Self-doubt can be paralyzing and prevent you from even trying. But when you believe that you are capable of accomplishing great things, you take proactive steps toward those goals. Belief is not about arrogance or overconfidence. It's about recognizing that given the right tools, effort, and mindset, you can achieve success. When you believe in yourself, you have the confidence to take risks, put yourself out there, and overcome obstacles that might otherwise seem insurmountable. This self-belief also extends to the understanding that you are worthy of success. Many people hold themselves back because they don't believe they deserve to succeed. But once you accept that you are deserving of all the good things that come your way, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. One of the most powerful aspects of a positive mindset is the ability to visualize the success. Visualization is a tool that successful individuals often use to maintain their focus and keep their motivation high. When you visualize your success, you create a mental image of the outcome you desire. And this vision becomes the driving force behind your actions. Visualization makes your goals feel more attainable and helps you stay committed to the process even when things get tough. By vividly imagining yourself succeeding, you reinforce your belief that it is possible, and you increase your drive to take the necessary steps toward making that vision a reality. This practice is not about daydreaming. It's about creating a clear and compelling picture of your future and using that image to fuel your daily actions. Resilience is a key characteristic of those who succeed, and it's rooted in a strong, positive mindset. Life is filled with setbacks and obstacles, and without resilience, it's easy to become discouraged and give up. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after facing adversity. It's the ability to keep going even when things don't go as planned, to learn from mistakes, and to use them as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Those with a resilient mindset view challenges as part of the process, not as reasons to quit. They understand that nothing worth achieving comes easily, and that the road to success is often filled with bumps and detours. Resilience allows you to stay on course even when things aren't going your way. However, resilience does not mean blindly pushing forward without reflection. A key element of a positive mindset is the ability to reflect on your experiences, identify areas for growth, and make adjustments. Self-reflection is a powerful tool that enables you to learn from your experiences, adapt, and improve. It's important to regularly check in with yourself and evaluate whether you are staying true to your goals and values. If something isn't working, don't be afraid to pivot or make changes. The ability to adapt and refine your approach is crucial to achieving long-term success. When you are open to learning and growth, you can course correct along the way and keep moving toward your desired outcome. A mindset of gratitude is also an essential component of success. Gratitude shifts your focus away from what you lack and towards what you already have. When you are grateful for the progress you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the opportunities that come your way, you develop a deeper sense of contentment and fulfillment. Our gratitude helps you appreciate the journey, not just the destination. It allows you to stay grounded and motivated even when you encounter challenges. Gratitude is a mindset that can help you see every experience, no matter how difficult, as an opportunity for growth and an important part of your path to success. Lastly, maintaining a positive mindset requires a deep commitment to continuous growth. Those who are successful are always seeking ways to improve, learn, and evolve. They understand that personal development is a lifelong journey, and they approach each day with a sense of curiosity and a desire to be better than they were yesterday. This mindset encourages you to constantly seek new knowledge, embrace change, and be open to new experiences. By continually expanding your skills, knowledge, and understanding, you increase your capacity for success. In conclusion, developing a successful mindset is an ongoing process that requires dedication, patience, and a willingness to embrace both success and failure. It involves cultivating a growth mindset, maintaining a positive attitude, believing in your potential, practicing resilience, and committing to lifelong learning. When you adopt this mindset, you not only set yourself up for success, but also create the mental fortitude to handle whatever challenges come your way. A strong mindset is the foundation upon which all achievement is built. It is your internal compass guiding you toward your goals and ensuring that no matter what, you keep moving forward.